boy from Bucks County battling an extremely rare disorder. His name is Cole, and he's among a handful of people in the world living with Mitchell syndrome.
My name is Nicole Canning.
And I'm Matthew Canning.
Cole was first diagnosed with Mitchell's on November 9th, 2021. It's like waking up in a nightmare, someone telling you that. Like, how do you explain to a 6-year-old that we don't know how much longer we'll have with you?
Late, the surgeon was late, and I could tell right away in their faces it wasn't good news. I knew in my soul. I don't understand, but it's Mitchell disease or Mitchell syndrome. He would be the 9th case ever to have it.
So Mitchell syndrome, what we know so far, it's a genetic disorder that when he was still an embryo, one of his genes mutated. It's the ACOX1 gene. He has a gene that attacks all the nerves in his body, or it can potentially attack all the nerves in his body. You really don't know when, you don't know where.
I noticed hearing loss, I thought it was back when he was 2. We sent him to preschool. The teacher actually asked for him to get tested. And that's when they told us that he had moderate to severe hearing loss in both ears. We got the cochlears, and then when we went to go get them turned on, activated, there was no response at all.
We almost immediately pulled him out of the traditional school that he was in with his sister. Right now he's been enrolled in the Pennsylvania School for the Deaf, which has been incredible.
His teacher actually told me he is so advanced in sign language for his age and not being born deaf that they have to finger spell everything because he is very nosy and listens to the teacher's private conversations at the desk. We actually only went a year-ish not knowing what it was, just thinking it was random hearing loss. So us figuring out the surgeon that knew what it was and testing, we didn't go through years of not knowing like some of the patients did. Every Mitchell's case is different. So there are, I think right now we're at 20 known cases, only 12 are living.
Mitchell Herndon was the first kid diagnosed with it. He had already passed away. He passed away in 2019. He had health issues his whole life. There was a woman with 2 kids. She had passed away. They assumed she probably had it because both of her children have it. Some of the other kids, some were bedridden, wheelchairs. When he started having issues with his spine and he was having trouble walking, he was having balance issues, he wouldn't go anywhere near our pool because he knew he wasn't strong enough. Now he gets treatment once a month for that. It's called IVIG. But when I opened up the pool this year, we went outside, he put on his bathing suit, he pointed right at me, he wanted the ladder hooked up on the pool because now he knows he's strong enough with the treatment that he's been getting. Now he's having some trouble, some respiratory issues. Infection's always a risk of happening, that's how he ended up with this tracheostomy. His breathing wasn't strong enough to actually just like clear out what's inside of him, which is why when he's coughing,
What we hear
I
now.
just heard one.
We got a doll made with a trach on it, a unicorn rainbow doll, to explain to him what was going to happen to him. Anything that he has lost so far is probably not going to come back. The never-ending question is this it? Did it hit his brain? Because if it gets into there, then it's just pretty much, it is what it is. So every time we go, we just pray it didn't hit the brain, and we're good to go. We live to see it another day and another day. Well, Cole is a typical 6-year-old boy. He's very bossy. He's real into magic now. He likes to hide things and go, magic. He still loves his Stitch and fuzzy blankets and stuffed animals. He's real into Disney now because we're going for his Make-A-Wish in the next couple months. And he likes picking his outfits out, his socks. He likes to tell me when he doesn't like when I pick him out. It is hard when a lot of the attention goes on Cole. That would be whether he was sick or not. That is just sibling rivalry. If somebody wanted to bring a stuffy for Cole, you need to bring 2, or I need to cut it in half. They have to both get equal attention, and everybody has been really good with that. Everything happens for a reason. And even though we don't like this reason, there's a reason why he has this. It could be because we know a lot of people and we have a big outreach, a family in New York, in Florida, in different parts that we can reach to spread the awareness. There's a reason why he has it. We'll figure it out as we go. We're just trying to also help the little boy in the hospital next year that has all these symptoms to maybe have them be like, oh, I saw this video online, like maybe test them for this.
The testing itself is so unique. And you run a genetics panel on the three of us. Okay, here's this ACOX1 gene that he has that we do not have. Which, I mean, again, who would ever think when they're sick, oh, okay, I'm going to go get tested, but I also need my parents to get tested too.
If that's a test they can get passed at birth and these people get the medication that they have right now, that might make it so they never have symptoms until really late in life. If we caught this when he was born, who knows if he was on that medication? Would he have gone deaf? We don't know.
You can Google Mitchell's disease right now, and there's only so much information out there. They're learning every day about it. They're doing research. They're doing testing. With how rare it is, people could go their whole lives and not even know what it is, or could get, their child could be sick and unfortunately lose a battle to something that they don't even know about. And gene therapy is so advanced at these age. I mean, it could end up being something simple that could end up being a treatment for this. We just don't know yet because they're doing the research on it right now.
Herdon's uprooted a research team to do all that they can to try to find something that will either cure and or at least subside the symptoms. The newest patient, Augie, who's 1, his mom, she started a GoFundMe to help the research, and they, I believe, raised on that page at least $60,000 so far to go towards Mitchell's research. The Instagram reels and the TikTok reels, and making sure every kid, talking to the parents and making videos for the kids and posting them so that people can see the faces of the kids with Mitchell's.
As much as people, friends and family want to help us, and we appreciate that, we can't even put into words how much we appreciate that. Helping the foundation is not only going to help Cole, but all the other people dealing with it right now.
Go on the We Sign with Cole page or on Instagram, find the GoFundMe and just share it. The more people that know, the best. If anybody's looking to just give $5 will help. Any little bit will help to get the research done.
Mitchell Herndon's parents, they lost their son to this, and yet they took that and started a foundation and are spearheading all this. So if they can do that with everything that they've been through, then we're just kind of taking their lead. That's just the one thing we feel like we can do to help this whole situation.
Bye. Can I blow me kisses?